And to talk more about this story, we're joined by our correspondent in Rome, Max Civili. Max, thank you very much for joining us. Can you tell us about the repercussions of this story for Italian football players as well as Italian football in general?
Well, this is the umpteenth scandal that hits Italian football. We have already several scandals in the past that involved characters of the caliber of Antonio Conte, the Juventus coach who was disqualified for 6 months, or the Lazio midfielder Stefano Mauri, who is still disqualified. His time will end in a couple of months. This new scandal seems to involve many important clubs, football clubs, such as Lazio, Juventus, Milan, and it's the umpteenth episode in this kind of saga of scandals. Gennaro Gattuso has denied any wrongdoings. He even said that he would kill himself if it were proved otherwise in this investigation, if it's proved that he is guilty. He has never had the faintest thought of fixing a match, he said. And those who know him well, Gattuso said, know that he doesn't like to lose even the smallest match, not even once with his own friends. So the Giancarlo Bede, which is the head of the Italian Soccer Federation, said that he's sure that Gattuso will clear his position, will clear his name. As you said earlier on, Gattuso has won a World Cup, has won titles with AC Milan, Champions League, Italian Serie A, Scudetto. So he's known internationally, and he's got a great reputation. So we will see if he's guilty of match fixing Serie A match. But as you said, also Christian Brocchi is involved in a similar situation. Christian Brocchi used to play for Milan, AC Milan, and Lazio. It's quite appalling for the Italian football that big names like these ones end up in this kind of judicial investigation.
Can you tell us how is this news being reflected in the media, in the Italian media, and what are the people's reactions to incidents like this? As you were telling us, this is a string of scandals. It's been going on like forever. How are the people reacting to this sort of news?
Well, football fans are extremely disappointed. Football fans are actually losing hope. The number of followers it's actually going down. And today I was listening to the national radio, and there were so many football fans saying, "I'm not going to the stadium any longer. I feel like football players are simply exploiting the system. They don't really care about us." And it's definitely not a good situation for football, for the reputation of football in Italy. Some Italian journalists or pundits have said that Italian magistrates are trying to getting some exposure by having big names involved in their investigation, in their probes. So let's say that it's a combination between Italians, let's say, inclination to do things tricky, and also let's say that the fact that some Italians love to be on TV, they love to be exposed on newspapers. So it's a combination of these two things that in the end makes a situation like this become extremely big in the country. Because in the past, even Conte was disqualified for 6 months.
Well, thank you, Max. Well, we're very short of time. Thank you very much. I'll have to cut you off. Max Civili, our